even if I don't come in here and play the records as often as I feel I sometimes should do, I think I've got a library here. If I want to look for a certain sort of thing to sample, or, you know, if I want to play something out, I've probably got it on vinyl. If I like something, I wanted to have the vinyl, and if I thought it was collectible, probably sometimes I definitely bought records I liked them, but I maybe didn't love them because I thought I just quite like the idea of having it. I think it's just like that completest angle of being a collector where you kind of want to have everything. One of the things I liked about electro is it had a bit more of a radical image, because I was buying quite a lot of sort of soul and disco albums which had these, like, the guys in the sort of tuxedos and whatever, and as a sort of, I was probably like, how old was I at the time, 19, 20. The electro stuff had a little bit more of a radical space age type image, and it was, I don't know, it was just a bit edgy. And arguably first proper electro record was Planet Rock, which I can remember hearing on John Peel's show. First time I heard it, I thought, that's a really weird record, but I liked it. I haven't got Planet Rock here, actually, can't find it. But what I have got is Planet Patrol, Play at Your Own Risk, which makes a change anyway, because we're all a bit fed up with Planet Rock. But this was, Planet Patrol was basically about a year or so after Planet Rock. They released like a vocal version, a song version of Planet Rock by Planet Patrol called Play at Your Own Risk. It's kind of got like a Temptations-y type vocal group thing, but the music's got a little bit of the influence of the freestyle sort of Latin hip-hop stuff that was quite popular in America at the time, which never really caught on here. This Kraftwerk album came out in, I think, 1980 or 81. A lot of the early electro stuff, like Egyptian Lover and things like that, they were definitely very, very influenced by that beat. We're Rocking the Planet. It's just archetypal electro. They're more sort of like, and the Planet Rock type one is sort of the slower things might have a sort of, but they wouldn't be. I mean, I'm sure someone could find an example of an electro record with a 4-on-the-floor bass drum. There will be some, but generally they were much more on the sort of bass drum and the snare didn't hit together. It's quite simplistic. These records aren't really, really complicated musically. They've probably got 2 or 3 parts, but it's not about sort of like the complication. It was more about the attitude and the atmosphere they created. See, most of the rapping then as well, there wasn't anything about having a really big helicopter or lots of girls who want to have sex with you. It was more about sort of like, everyone get on board, we're going to rock it, maybe mentioning star signs, and it wasn't too ostentatious, it was more about fun. And I suppose the first really big like pop electro type track was things like Shannon, Let the Music Play, and Lisa Lisa, When I Take You Home. But something like Shannon, Let the Music Play, the dub version of that is a wicked electro track, and that was what was popular initially, the dub, because it's, again, the production on it was, I mean, it still is, but at the time was amazing. We started dancing and love put us into a groove. As soon as we started to move. I remember even when I used to come up to Groove Records and I'd hear records over the system there, which was better than my Toshiba Music Centre. It just sounded so powerful on a big system, and it was sounded, I mean, lots of music sounds powerful on a big system, but electro in 1982, 83, 84 sounded amazing, and it was just an exciting period in music, and I'm glad that I was there.